Valentine, can you please tell us about Senate Bill 187 and what that entails?
Yes, Senate Bill 187 is entitled Alcohol Amendments, and it just sounds like, oh, we're just doing a few amendments. But what we're doing is we're keeping consistent what we've had as a goals in alcohol policy for a number of years, and that is to protect underage drinking, to protect overconsumption, and to protect the public generally and public safety with things like DUI. Now, how do we further those goals in the bill? That's really the question. The first thing we do in the bill is we say, you know what, there's been a blurring of the lines that have occurred between what is a restaurant and what is a bar. We go back to where we were about 3 or 4 years ago and we clearly define what is a restaurant and what is a bar. Now some of actually have crept on that for a time, and they've allowed those restaurants to become more like a bar. We say, no, you're going to go back. If you want to be a restaurant, you be a restaurant. If you want to be a bar, you be a bar. We'll give you a chance to have some time to go back to be whatever you want to be. And we'll even give you some financial consideration to do that. The next thing the bill does is it recognizes kind of a reality. And that reality is that our resorts oftentimes have to have multiple licenses. So we allow now a new resort license. We also grandfather existing locations so that if situations change, a person doesn't lose their location just because a church is moved next door to you. Another thing the bill does is it increases the dram shop liability. As I looked at it throughout the United States, I realized that many states had no liability protection whatsoever. Utah is in the bottom quartile, and so I decided to bring this up to about the national average for dram shop liability. Dram shop liability is that liability that you have by virtue of selling alcohol. I also provide a couple of other things, including a codification of what an intoxicated person is. In light of the Supreme Court decision last year, we felt like we needed to have a codification that would meet scrutiny under the court's rules. That's what the bill does.
Great. Thank you for your time, Senator.